Hello, my name is Suman and today I am welcome you to this session. In this video session, I will be going to demonstrate you about built-in functions in R programming. What actually function is the small program or subroutine which is called during the program for a particular purpose. There are two kinds of function. First is predefined function and the second is user-defined function. Predefined function, as the name suggests, it is predefined with the programming language. Sometimes this is also called built-in function. However, user-defined function is the function which is created by the user. I am going to discuss here date and time function, character function, mathematical function, and statistical function. First function is sys.date and sys.time. This function returns system date with or without time. The first example, if you refer, it is sys.date, which returns the date in YYY, MM, and DD format. However, sys.time returns the date along with the time. So, these are the symbols by which you can extract the date or time in a particular format. So, in this example, what I did is sys.date initialized to today value and which is formatted by %p, %d, and %y. So, if you see the capital B, it returns the month, small d, it returns the month along with the date in number, and %y, which is returned year. So, the result is June 202007. So, another example of sysdate and system is here you can see I'm just converting date into a particular format. So what I did, actually I'm using two different dates. This is the first date and this is the second date, and C is containing the list. So it has a two value in the str date, and here it's just converting in %m, %d, and %y. So we are getting the result like this. Another function is only the date. There we saw it was sys.date where S was capital and the D was capital. Here it's only date. So here the D should be small. It returns the system date and the time altogether. So see the example, it returns Friday, then July 3, and the timing and then year. So here I have used the same format which I have explained earlier. The third function is sqrt function. It returns the square root of the input x. For example, I am passing here 4 in x. So it will return the square root of 4. So result is 2. Similarly, if we use square root of 9, result will be 3. If we use the square root of 16, it will return 4. Next function is ABS function. The job of the ABS function is to return the absolute value of x. I am passing here -4 to the x vector. So I am writing here print ABS x. So without any minus or plus sign, it returns 4. If you are passing +4 or -4, result will be +4. So this is the ABS function. The next function is float function. It returns the largest integer which is smaller than or equal to x. So I am passing here 2.5. So 2 is the smallest one. So the result is 2. And the another way, that is ceiling function. It returns the smallest integer which is larger than or equal to x. So I am just passing 4.5 in the vector x and printing ceiling of x. So highest is 5. The next function is C function. It returns the truncated value of input x. When we say truncated value, means 1.2, 2.5 or 8.1. We are passing to x. So C is a list and containing 3 values. But what will happen? The output, it will remove the decimal part. So 0.2, 0.5 and 0.1 will be removed. So the output is 1, 2, 8. The next function is round function. It returns the round of value of input x. So I am passing here -4. So the round is 4. The next function is sin function. So it returns the sin x value of input x. So if you see, I've used here sin x 4. So the output is 0.7568025. Then similarly, the next function is cos x. So it returns cos x value of input x. So I'm passing here x to the vector, sorry, 4 to the vector x, and the output is minus 0.6536436. The next is 10x function. So it returns the 10x value of input x. All these are the mathematical function. So print 10x. So print n4, result is 1.157821. The next function is log function. Again, log function is a mathematical function. I'm using here log of x. So the value of x is 4. So it will return 1.36294. Another function is log 10x. So it returns the common logarithm of input x. So 4 is initialized to x and we are printing log 10 of x. So 0.60206. The next function is exp of x function. So it returns the exponent. So x of exponential of x, here the x value is 4. So it returns 4. This is the to lower function. It used to convert the string into the lower case. As the name suggests, to lower, basically this is the string function and it is used to convert the string written in upper or sentence case or lower to the lower case. See, I have passed here John Makati is a string in the NM vector. So John is written here in the capital letters. However, other M, C, E are in the sentence case, lower, upper, combination of upper and lower. But when it will print, it will return the all lower case because the function is to lower. The next function is to upper. So again, it is also the string function and just reverse of the to lower. It will convert all string characters to the upper case. I passed here John Makate into the NM vector, which is John in again in capital letters, and this is in the combination of upper and lower, and I am printing to see the all characters are in uppercase. The next function is substr function. So this function again is a character function which is used to extract a particular set of characters from a string from the defined position to defined position. I'm saying, see the example. The first example here I have used John McCarthy is a string which is initialized to A. So substr A 1 3. So A is the string, 1 is the starting position from where you want, and 3 is the stop position. You want the character. So the first is J and the third is H. So it will print JOH. See, output is JOH. Similarly, the second example is A substr 823. So in A is what John McCarthy. It will start from second character element into third character. Second character is 0 and third character is OH. So the output is OH. The third example is A37. So A is John McCarthy and third means 1, 2, 3. So H is the third character and it will go to the 7 character. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C. So that is the reason the output is J and space then and C. The next example initializes 1 to A, B, C, D, 3, 4, 5 to A and substr A 3, 3. So see, A is this and third, starting and ending is third. So it will return only one character. So A. Again substr A 3, 7. So A is the last, this one, third character is A and the seventh character is space. So it will return A, B, C, D, S. The next function is a grep function. Grep function is used to just search a particular string in the different variable. For example, name, here what I did, 3 character string has been initialized to name vector with the list, and I'm searching this vector John inside all these 3. So John is available in the the first string and the second string. Sorry, first string and the third string. So the output is 1 and 3. The next is the paste function. So the paste function, as the word suggests, what it does, it concatenates. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all are the separate string and numeric variable, but it is concatenating together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next function is str split function. So it splits the element of character vector x at a split point. Means it is used to split characters. If you define a particular character, it will split by from that particular character. If you will not define, it will split every character. So the first example, split all characters, is a string value which is defined with the str1 vector, and I'm just using print str split str and null value is passing. So what it will do, it will split all characters because no character is defined inside the double quotes. However, in the second example, I have used print str split str1 and I am using here a space as a separator. So wherever it will find the space, it will separate, and that is the reason. See, split all the character are separated. Next is minimum function. So the job of the minimum function is to return the minimum value in the particular list. So I'm writing here minimum of 10, 25, 40. So here the lowest value is 5. So the output is 5. Here C range 0 to 10 and 40. Here the minimum will be 0. So the output is 0. The next is max function. So as the word suggests max, it returns the maximum value. So here see the example max of 100, 300, 40 and 500. So the maximum will be 500, so the output is 500. In the second example, there is a list of 0 to 10 range and 40. So the maximum will be 40, so the output is 40. The next example is sequence. So this will create the sequence starting, then ending, then step. So in the first example, I have written here sequence 1 to 20. I have not mentioned the step. So by default, the step will be 1. So the output is 1, 2, 3, 4 to 20. The second example, sequence of 1, 2, and I have written the step 2. So the step will be 1, 3, 5, 7 to 19. The third example, starting will be 10 and ending will be 10, 100. So it will print 10, 20, 30 like that. Then the next function is 20. The next function is sum function. So it returns the sum. So sum is 10, 20, 30, 50. So the sum will be 110. Here it is summing the range. So the output will be 55. Here it will return the sum of range 1 to 10 and 20. So the result will be 75. So it returns the range. So suppose we are passing 2 to 10 and 40 using the list in A. So the starting value is 2 and the ending value is 40. So the result will be 2 and 40. The next function is matrix function. So as the name says matrix, it creates the matrix using the value, row and column. So whatever the value we are passing, that value will be initialized to the entire table, and the table will be created with a certain row and column. Here matrix 20 to 3. So 2 and 3, 2 is the number of row and 3 is the number of column. So and the 20 is the value. So it is created. See, the 1, 2, 3 is the column, 1, 2 is the row, and 20, 20 is the value. So the next function is if function. It returns the difference with the lag indicating which lag to use. So here we are passing a range of 0 to 10 and 40, and just we are printing diff of A. So the returning value is 1 1 up to 30. The next value is binorm function, which is a statistical function which is used to find the height of the probability distribution at each point to the given mean and standard deviation. So here the example I have used the sequence first. I'm not sure whether it's visible or not, but the example I have used here, I've used sequence. So sequence minus 4 to 4 and 1, minus 6 to plus 6, and by equal to 1.2. So it is creating the sequence and using the plot function and just creating this binorm example. So this is the example. Again, the another example is MWS function. It is used to remove the white spaces from the character tree. For example, in this example I have initialize your text starting from a space and ending with a space to X, and I'm trimming these white spaces using the trim WS. What will happen? From the left side, right side, it will, and the inside also, it will remove the white space. If you put pass the parameter either both, it will remove from left, right also. If you pass only left, it will remove only left side. It will pass right, it will return only from right side. The next function is QNorm function. So again, it is the statistical function. It is used to find a number whose cumulative value matches with a probability value. So in this example, I have used sequence of minus 6, 6 by 0.2. So 0.2 is the space. So if you see in this graph, minus 6, the sequence is created minus 6, minus 4, 2, up to 6. And the y-axis is 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. So x-axis starts from minus 6 to plus 6 and y-axis 0.02, 0.8. So using the binorm function and plot, I'm just creating a graph. The next function is a mean function. The job is to calculate the mean of the range. So the value which we will pass, it will return the mean. The next function is median function. So again, this is a statistical function. I'm passing the value, the range of 0 to 10 and 40 using the list to A and just printing XM median of A. So the result is 5.5. And the last function is a scale function. It standardizes a matrix. So I have already used the matrix function earlier. So using the matrix function, I am creating the matrix and I'm just scale using this matrix. So it will return the standardize the matrix. So as of now, I am just summarizing. We learned date and time function, character function, mathematical function, and statistical function.